Hi guys, again Alexandra here. Today we're having a look at what is possibly the biggest list of Canva element keywords, and in this video we're just looking at a couple of ones that you can use at all times. If you want more, you can check out the link to one of my free courses on Canva in the description below, and I will also add a link to a written list of these keywords so that you can check them at all times. Let's get started. So the first keyword I have for you is this psychedelic one, which will show you designs that come in black and white like these, or this one, and more colorful ones, patterns, illustrations, loads of examples really. If you come across a design you like, just go to these three dots here and you can either click on see more like this, or go to the actual designer for similar elements. To save one of these, just go to Add to Likes, and then from your dashboard, you can go to all your folders, Likes, and you will see the elements here. For the second keyword, I have these psychedelic blobs, and if you find, for example, a design like this one with multiple elements in one, just double click on it, and we are going to cut just this one as much as possible. Check so that it's okay and nothing else pops in the image. Then there's also the psychedelic office. Now notice that these animated ones can take a while to load, and this is also why I'm filming this full screen, because it can lag your computer a bit if maybe it's not the strongest one. These planets, for instance, can be used as decorative elements, even as bullet points for lists, and really just get as creative as possible. Then you have these animated geometrical shapes, either in black and white, in a single color, or multiple colors, and these fast animations that you can use. Let me just turn the background a bit and really just use these as animations for a video or a social media post. There's also the animated blob keyword, which gives you the psychedelic animations along with these textured blobs, which you can use as decorative elements. One of my favorites is this Shapes Memphis keyword, which has black and white options as well as these gorgeous colored ones. And you can also look for this brand I've written here and find these designs here by adding the modern keyword after the actual brand. You can actually turn these into a shape you want or just add their colors. And if you scroll down a bit, you will find more examples like these, including the Memphis options here. Next, you can add a picture or go to photos and select any image from there and type in washi tape, and you are going to get these tapes to add maybe on the corner of your images. There's also drawn ones like these, and again, you can always go to the magic recommendations from Canva and find other similar elements. I like this pin a lot, and you can just place it like this at the top, or find transparent tape as well. You can also look for photo corners, and usually these are quite elegant, so they might not work for modern designs, but you can also find some modern animations in here as well, such as these ones here. Another brand I like a lot is this one, and they have these patterns essentially. You can use these either as patterns or as decorative elements. And you also have patterns with a transparent background such as this, so that you can add them on top of any color. Another interesting keyword is new brush stroke, written as this without any spaces. And this is really just a bunch of decorative elements. Then one of my favorite keywords that few people know of is this brutalist keyword, which you can always just add it according to your need, or again, you can double click on them and cut if needed. And here you also have these very interesting shapes with some texture on them if you want something more than just a bunch of simple shapes. Another element I've been seeing a lot and just never knew what their name was is this abstract grid. And if you go on top of an element, you can kind of see its name and keywords. So if you look for abstract gamer grid, you will also find this. Here I have one more keyword for these simple decorative elements. In case you don't want one of the images here, for example, this yellow thing, you can just remove it by changing it to the color of the background. Then there's this brand followed by the keyword woman, which gives you a bunch of portraits like this. As you'll notice, you can actually edit this like you would edit an image. So you can go to filters, effect, and add maybe a sliced effect to this, which you can always edit from these settings here and make it maybe a bit more subtle. And if you go back to the same keyword, you'll also find some other elements in here that are very cute. And if you scroll a bit, you will actually find this turtle. And again, you can go to effect and replace the color with basically these black and white for a more minimalistic design, or just to use these as decorative elements. Now, this brand, if you add in the organic engraved keyword after, you will get loads of these absolutely gorgeous designs, and you can go to the actual creator of these to find really any kind of illustration you need. Moving on to slightly more modern things, you can opt for maybe an isometric chart to make your charts pop up a bit. And if you search for new form isometric, you will also find these buildings that pop out and are animated. And for something simple, you can always look for minimal, and you will find minimal illustrations, minimal design items, and really loads of super interesting elements to use for your own creations. Again, remember that you can always go and find the original creator of this and maybe type in the keyword of what you found and really see loads of more examples like these. There's also the bold minimalist keyword for these furniture items. And on the other side of this style, you can find the hand-painted elements, from decorative paint to flowers and even borders for your images. Also organic rainbows, organic drawings, very colorful and useful. And really just scroll a lot to find different designs from loads of other creators. Here you also have these bright leaves that look kind of like this. You can also find notes, and these are super cute and easy to use, really. This is yet another brand you can use for some simple illustrations, but they really have a mix of things here. Then add in this brand and type in dog face after, and this is it. You will get some cute dog faces you can kind of customize as well. And for some realistic dogs, type in this brand, and you can use cats, dogs, anything like this, and they are very well drawn. Moving on to more modern things, if you want to maybe highlight the CTA or show people where they can click, use a mouse click animated design or just a hand like this. Let me change the background a bit. Then there is the International Women's Day keyword. Now here you can find every possible thing related to women. Just keep in mind that usually when there's a holiday or a special day, both Canva and other creators will come up with similar new designs, so it's good to check keywords like these every single year. Then you have the on and off button, or you can look for toggle as well. Realistic flowers, and here you can do a design like maybe having this. Let me just change the background back to white. I'm going to add this. Then on top of this, I want to add a dark square. So I am enlarging this over on top of the entire illustration, lowering the transparency like so. And I'm going back to my realistic flower keyword and choosing maybe something like this, which I can add a grayscale on top of.
and it will look kind of like this. I also like the watercolor lotus. Then the whimsy magic keyword has some amazing decorative elements as well as cute illustrations and portraits. And again, you can always change the color for these and add them as decorative elements. Next is the Instagram frame keyword. Now you can see more recommendations like these, or type in this brand followed by frame and you will find loads of examples like these, including this very cute mock-up you can use for a Facebook Live. And if you go to my YouTube channel, I actually have a video on how you can create these social media mock-ups yourself in Canva, even using scrolling video graphics. For the rest of the keywords, you can go to the Canva course I am linking in the description below, and from the resources section on the right here, you will be able to download this Canva Elements Keywords PDF with over 100 keywords to use for your next creations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'm leaving some links to my courses in the description below. Let me know what other types of videos you'd like to see on my channel. And until next time, take care. Have a wonderful week ahead.